What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back today with more Danmachi. Now, I'm aware, guys, the banners dropped last night. Actually, if you guys didn't see, we had the free 11 drawback, so make sure you do that every day. I'll pull on that at the end of this video, but for now, let's talk about these banners. Now, I'm not going to do any summons on these banners at the moment. I have something planned for that, so I'll announce that through the community tab and all that here in just a little bit, so make sure you subscribe and get the notifications to keep up with that. But let's talk about all these new units. Because actually, honestly, because I was out of town yesterday, I didn't get a chance to look at these. This will be all new for me. When we got the information from the live stream yesterday morning, nobody translated it. There was no official translation on Twitter or anything like that. The person that does that is apparently out of town. So this will be all new. This will be completely fresh and new for me. Okay? Starting with Fianna and Helga. And interestingly enough, Fianna's actually an adventurer. But all things considered, I think that's kind of the expectation. Let's go down here. So for Fianna, skill 1 is a foe singular. Fast. High light physical attack damage plus 100% per each self SA gauge charge buff. No kidding. And ultra penetration rate. So she gets like 200% damage there. That's bonkers. That's pretty wild. Now that's like her, what would normally be like a skill 3 for most people. So her skill 2 is a foe's plural fast, super light physical attack with temporary strength boost, ultra uncounter rate, and status buff and allies status debuff down 2 turns. Ooh, okay, I see you. Her skill 3, which would normally be like a skill 1 type of thing. Allies. Strength, magic, endurance, and agility, and dex, all at 40%. It's okay. SA gauge charge gain 33%. And self, light attack damage plus 100% for 4 turns. 3 actions, mid-light physical attack, and status debuff on foes, and status buff on allies plus 2 turns. Okay. So she's like a mini Haruhime, with some like the wind Haruhime from last year. Now, I don't imagine she does counter healing. I don't see her passives here. Let's see. So, let's see. Skill development and ability. Let's see. Here we go. So, light manifestation. Dark resist plus 45%. 45%. That's the highest I think we've seen. That's going to be that big meta shift. When countering and attacking a regular physical attack, she counters with a light element attack. Okay. So, strength, magic, endurance, agility, and dex 35%. Damage 20% upon critical and penetration. Normally that's like 15%, so it's a little bit of a power creep there. Physical resist and magic resist 30%. And she's a beast killer. So, yeah. So dark resistance 45% is a big meta shift. Well, I won't say big, but it's big enough. Like, that is significant. I think 35% is what we had before, so it's an extra 10%. And of course, all of her attacks have light element. And considering that she's got 100% light element plus, oops, no one saw that. Plus, she's got all these boosts here. It's going to be pretty respectable. It's going to be pretty good. So I actually like her. The only downside is she doesn't have any counter healing. So she'll be good for some events, but if you need healing for like EX missions and things like that, she's not going to be so great. Now, let's take a look at her SA. Foes plural, so it is an AoE. It is an AoE skill. Ultra light physical attack, physical damage plus 100% per each self SA gauge charge buff, kind of like her skill 3. And now I want to emphasize that's AoE. And remember, you're always going to buff that both adventure and side, so that is a 200% buff. Ultra penetration rate and self 80% MP heal in 4 actions, high light physical attack with status debuff on foes and status buff on allies plus 2 turns. Interesting. So she's all about the replication. She's really, really good. The only thing she's lacking is healing, and kind of makes sense because she's not a healer, she's an attacker. So I like this unit a lot. She's going to be really good, especially for like war game. But check out that single target. She's going to be good even in Record Buster. This unit's going to be, like, across the board, just stellar. So, as I always say, anniversary units are killer. If you can, max her out. Now, let's take a look here at Helga. Okay? So, Helga's skill-wise, she's, once again, built upside down. Skill 1 is her skill 3. Foe singular super thunder physical attack with damage 90% per each target's physical resistance buff skill. So we're now getting units that are just good across the board. I like that. When you get a percentage boost on this single target, but there's still AoE across, everywhere else, that means this unit is just genuinely good. No matter what you do, they're genuinely good. War Game, Record Buster, all the above, they're just good units. And I like that. I think that's a really, really solid way to do these units. So, foes plural super thunder physical attack with temporary strength boost, ultra encounter rate, agility and physical resist down 40%, self plus 2 actions, mid thunder physical attack, and 60% slow and 30% stun. Ooh. Pardon me. So, okay, she's got some ailment on like a really good physical reduction skill. Let's see here. So, self, this is her third skill. But bear in mind, it would normally be like a skill 1. They're just built upside down. Self, fast, 40% HP heal and 40% HP regen. Strength, dex, and thunder attack damage, and physical resist and magic resist, all up 60%. So she's a tank on top of it. And foes plural, thunder resist, slow resist, and stun resist down 40%. Ooh. Alright. Alright, I see you there. So she does thunder resist and physical resistance. So as I said, the Thunder team needs some love. This unit's going to be stellar for the Thunder team. Expect more out of that team. Let's look at the third unit here. Actually, let's look at her passives first. That's right. So her passives are Thunder Manifestation, water resist plus 45% when countering and attacking a regular physical attack. So when countering and attacking, she does a regular physical attack with a thunder element. Single target, of course, because it is a counter. Strength, endurance, agility, and dex plus 35%. Critical damage 25%. Notice there's no penetration on that, just critical damage 25%. Piercing strike damage 25% upon penetration. Ooh, okay. Notice over there, we get 20% upon critical and penetration. Here we get 25%. So those rates are a lot higher. And a beast killer on top of it. So, let's talk about Felice. Felice is also an adventurer. That's shocking. Normally you get an assist here. Okay. All right. Felice. So her skill 1 is a foes plural damage received attack single target plus 10%. Really? And critical rate plus 10%. Allies strength, magic, agility, and dex and endurance plus 6%. Oh no, she isn't. Never mind. I'm totally blind. She is an assist. I'm just used to seeing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm used to seeing like that. When we normally get the other skills, we only really cover the big one. So she is an assist. So Kitty Wall, I'm so out of. I'm like super like got off a plane at like 3 a.m. this morning. I am like still tired as hell. Foes plural damage received attack type single target plus 25%, critical damage plus 25%, and allies strength, magic, agility, dex, and endurance plus 10%. So okay, actually, so she's a single target buffer. Critical type buffer as well. Strength, magic, agility, and dex plus 10%, which isn't groundbreaking, but at the same rate, it's enough. So she's really good. So let's see. Where are her skills up here? So HP is 1052, MP is 228, Strength is 413, Endurance is 265, Dex is 594, Agility is 377, and Magic is 413. So the interesting thing about this unit is you're probably not going to put this unit on any of your main attackers because she's not good for Strength or Magic. She has okay HP. those numbers aren't great, right? So she's going to be more put on like somebody who's going to be a sack. That's really where she's going to be at. She's going to be on a sack unit, and that's kind of going to be her home. So all around could be better, I'll be honest with you, but I'm not mad. For what she does, she's respectable. Single target 25% is really good. I think we currently have single target 25% with a Lily. I think so. I could be wrong on that. I think it's 25%. Actually, I'm in the game now. I could go check, but that's effort. So I think she's all right, but I'm going to be honest with you. You probably do want to go after Helga and Fianna. Those units are stellar. Let's talk about the other banner. Okay, so in this banner, as you would expect, we do have Ryulu as the assist. I called that one. All right, let's go down here. So, Lazar. All right. Numbers-wise, we didn't cover the other numbers, but HP is 4592, which is a bit lackluster. But MP is 320. Strength is 2168, which is really good. Wait. 45. I just did the math on that. 45. I always go for 4,000. He's 4,500. No. Hold up. Hold the phone. That's an insane number. That's a wild and crazy number. We didn't even talk about the HP stats on the last banner. Let's go look at that real quick, because I didn't really talk about that. Let's talk about Fianna and Helga. So Fianna's 4630. Am I getting my numbers wrong here? Are these units that insane of a power creep on their HP? Like, everybody's super tanky. 4636 for physical units. I want to say, like, normally we're looking at 4K. Anything north of 4K I would consider stellar. They're either that much of a power creep, or my brain's just backwards, which is possible. Strength 2182, endurance 723, so they're all really good tanks. Dex 1000, agility 1231, magic 528. You've got Helga over here as 4596, magic 319, strength 2162. These units are all really stellar. Oh my goodness. I didn't even see that before. Of course, I'm not terribly surprised, like, these units are always really, really good. So, let's go back over here. So, Lazar, 4592, MP is 320, strength is 2168, endurance is 8. Wow, Dex is 947, which is a little lackluster. Agility definitely is lackluster, 904, but I get the feeling he's probably the obligatory single target. I don't know, but I'm looking at these numbers, assuming that. Let's go take a look. I called it. Foe Singular. So skill 1 is a mid-earth physical attack with earth resist down 40%. Damage retrieved type single target plus 30%, which is really good. I think that's the highest we've gotten on an adventurer yet. For 4 turns, self plus 4 actions. Mid-earth physical attack hits a foe with penetration rate, with high penetration rate. Skill 2 is a foe singular attack, super earth physical attack with high penetration rate. Status debuff plus 2 turns, and self strength plus 70%. Earth attack damage and counter rate plus 100%. And then finally we have the third skill, which should be pretty stellar. Super earth physical attack, damage 120% per target strength and physical resistance buff. Oh, interesting. High critical rate removes strength and physical resistance buffs. So, this is a conditional situation. Your opponent, to really get this third skill off, is going to have a strength and physical resistance stuff. Now, to be fair, even with a strength buff, that's going to be a big hit. That's going to be, like, a really killer hit. But if they have both of those, that is going to be phenomenal. The big downside of this, though, kind of comes in when you're trying to get that skill off in Record Buster. You're not ever gonna get that off in Record Buster unless they like really change things up. So you're really looking more for the Familia event to get the full impact of that out. But that 120% still in Record Buster is going to be a really, really, really good hit, especially on a skill that's just is what it is. SA, Night Stroke, foe singular, ultra earth physical attack damage plus 100%. per each target's skill effect that increases damage received single target, which you should do on both the adventure and the assist side, so you're talking a 200% hit. These are big numbers right here. Ultra critical rate and allies strength plus 120%. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to make Haruhime irrelevant in a lot of these fights. You will need a healer of some sort, so you're probably going to be looking more at HP regens or something like that. But they're really just trying to like take Haruhime away from everyone because, I mean, not in a terrible way. It's just she is a counter healer. She's insane. So if you basically force people to build teams without her, you got to be a little more efficient with your, HP regens and things like that. And I'm not necessarily opposed to that. I think that's a really good idea. But just understand that's where they're going with that. So, Thunder resist plus 45% when countering and attacking a regular foe with a physical earth element attack. Battle Bravery, Strength, and Endurance, and Dex 35%. Strike, critical damage plus 30%, counter damage plus 65%, and once again a Beast Killer. Let's look over here at Melina. First of all, 4336, so the lowest HP of anybody out here. Strength is 1914, so once again, pretty low strength. Endurance is 629. Compared to them, low endurance, but that's still a really high endurance number. So she's just not going to be the tank like the rest of them. I'm expecting her to have some kind of a skill that goes around that, though. Dex, 1015. Agility is 1225. That's really, really, really high. And Magic is 1073. So actually, maybe she's a support. Let's go down here and see. I'm going to avoid that one for a moment here. And I'm going to go down here to skill 1, which is a foe singular. Super Wind physical attack with temporary great strength boost, ultra penetration rate, and allies ailment cure. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is a throwaway skill. This is like the old style of third skill where you're never going to use it. I mean, maybe in Wargame for an ailment cure, but I don't even know how you trigger that. It's a weird one. I'm not altogether enamored by this unit. So, skill 2 is a fast super wind physical attack with ultra and counter rate, strength, magic, dex 45%, self-strength, and agility plus 60% for 4 turns, and 3 actions mid-wind physical attack for foes. Skill 3 is a foe's plural fast, agility, physical resist, guard rate, and counter rate plus 35%. That's actually really nice. So she's going to be a really good sack for that skill alone. Allies penetration rate, wind attack damage, plus 60% for 1 turn, removes strength and agility debuffs. Okay. Melina, I see you. I'm not really all that enthused by your skills, but I see you. Earth resist plus 45% when countering a regular wind physical, or when countering, you hit the foe with a wind physical attack. And removes agility buffs, which is nice. That actually... So, here's the deal with that. Melina just got really good for Wargame. So, here's what you're going to do. You're going to run her with one of those, like the Princess's Ear Cuff or something like that, that is going to basically, like, nuke her health. All she needs to do is get 1 counter. That's it. 1 counter, and you've pretty much done what you need to do. I like her. You don't want her to die in the first hit, but you definitely do want her out turn 1. She's not going to be very good for your team past turn 1. On Wargame, that is. So let her counter, let her remove all that stuff, see if she can get her skill 3 off, and then go in for the kill after that. It'll be really, really, really nice. Because once those agility buffs are gone, that means you're going to be the fastest person out of the gate on the next turn. So I like this unit for that purpose. But here's the deal, guys. This is not a unit you need to chase to max on my break. I'll be honest with you. Everybody else I've seen thus far, with the exception of the other assist, but she's really good too. She's not mandatory if you've got Lily, but she's good. But this unit, you only need 1 of. You'll be fine. If she's at level 60, you'll be perfect. Strength and agility and dex plus 35%. Damage 25% upon penetration. Doesn't really matter. And she's a beast killer, but she's not really going to be your main DPS for beast. I'm going to be honest with you. If you go after this unit, great. But I'm going to be honest with you, you're not going to use her for much beyond, obviously, the Familia event. They're going to have something that's built for her specifically. And B, like level 60 in Wargame. That's pretty much going to be the end of her usability. Okay, let's look at Ryulu. Of course, we're only going to go down here to refine a one. I'm not going to get tricked this time. Foes, plural. Agility down 20%, so a really good agility skill. Or agility debuff. Penetration rate down 30%. Self plus 3 instant effects. When attacked, physical and magic resist plus 50% for 1 turn. Ooh. And 80% HP heal on self once per turn. There you guys go. So here's the deal. I did say we need some healing. You have counter healing built in now. So watch this. So Night Song, bring this unit in. Now she's really built for Wargame, so really you're gonna want her on the front line of this because she's gonna debuff everybody's agility. So with that, or maybe if you have Melina, whenever Melina comes out, this is on the next unit, comes in and debuffs her agility again, just to make, because you don't really necessarily want the agility debuff there at the beginning. I mean, you do, but if you hit them later with it, it's a little more detrimental. I don't know. You can do it either way. But the nice part is whenever they hit your the unit that's built with this, and that's one reason why you might want this on the front line. Whoever they're affected by, whoever that Ryulu is attached to, they're going to become a tank as soon as they're hit. And then the whole team gets a counter heal. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Just whoever she's tied to gets a counter heal. But still, that is... I thought it was a whole team counter heal. That's on me. It's a self counter heal. Sorry, guys. It's a self counter heal. But... really, really, really good. I like Ryulu, and you want to max Ryulu if, and this is a big if you're into Wargame. I even see use for outside of Wargame, but maybe just for the healing factor. But even I wish it was an all units heal. But the honest answer is, guys, you want to go all in on this banner and try to max at least the adventurers here. Over here, I'm not a big fan of Melina, but Lazar and Ryulu are both really stellar. So, you know, remember, these are double rates. I will not be doing my summons right now. We will be doing a special summon event coming up soon, and once again, I will cover that. But let's do our daily draw real quick and see what we get. Okay, Goldor. I've had pretty good luck with these in the past, but let's see here. So we already got a 3-star. Second 3-star, which isn't bad. So we're a triple 3-star at minimum. And looks like that's kind of going to be it. I don't see a huge amount happening here. Nope. No, kind of didn't feel that one. Didn't feel like that was going to be one. But, guys, that is going to be the video. Let me know what you guys thought of these units in the comment section down below. If you've already summoned, what did you get? And do you kind of agree with me, or maybe am I on the wrong path? I don't know. But let me know down in the comments, and I'll catch you all in the next one.